Guys, so here we go. We're starting turn one. Miles is going first. He's rolling his dice here. I'm not sure for what.
My Gretchen squad is going to be advancing.
Okay, so for all of you newbies, I just found out as well, that means running now. So as you can see, he rolled a 5. So their base movement is 5, and he rolled a 5, so they now have a movement of 10. So as you can see, he's just going to pull back here for a second, get a bigger picture. He's moving his Gretchen squad up there. They're just moving up through that piece of land. And so that will be his first move, and then I believe I move a unit. Is that how it works? No, that's it's the deployment is how that works. Sorry, when deployment now is like you rotate deployment till it's over. Unlike Sigmar, that where the guy who has the least amount of units goes first. Or whoever, I don't know how it changes on the turns. Is it the same as Sigmar, where?
No, that just stays the same. Like
so first person's always first person. So unlike Sigmar, where like whoever finished first gets to go first the next turn. No, it doesn't do that apparently. So now he's moved his first Gretchen squad. He's advancing the herder. His base movement is 5 as well. I'm taking it, so he can move at 11. So he's going to probably just jam himself right up in the back there. Not like it makes any difference anymore because allocation is how you desire it to work now. So what's up on Miles' plans there? What you gonna do there, Miles? I'm give you some FaceTime on the camera. I see you getting down there now.
I'm gonna advance with him.
And he's gonna advance with him. His base movement is 8, I believe, if it's the same as a Hellbrute. Oh. Because I know for Chaos, because I just finished reading it in the index, that a Chaos Hellbrute has a base movement of 8.
I think all Dreadnought
type walkers have the same movement rate now?
No, I'm only 6.
Okay, so he's going to have a total movement of 8.
So a bit slower.
He moves a little bit slower. Alright, so that's the second of his unit, so...
we do the same with the boys.
Boys' base movement, do we know?
5.
It's 5, so taking it like the majority of your units are a base movement of 5. So he rolled, as you can see, 4 there.
Yeah.
And with his base movement of 5, that's a movement of 9. So we'll zoom out a little bit again, and we'll watch him advance his units.
He's not even gonna run.
And now he's moving the Knob squad in the back, I'm taking it, or?
Yep.
And he's just going to move them their normal movement rate. They're not going to run because they're kind of boxed in right now, so they can't really take advantage of a run move at this point. Fortunately, there's a few bottlenecks, but we kind of set it up. Kind of thinking this is going to be the beginning of a little in-house campaign, escalation type of deal. We're going to use this as like a base for a planetary war where the two factions were on the planet. He's running his Burner squad, and he rolled a 4. So I'm guessing they're moving 9. Right? So what we're thinking is we're going to do it like an escalation thing where basically both of the armies were on the planet and they've kind of like just run into each other because they started on like opposite sides. And the winner of today's thing will be the victors and choose to decide whether they want to keep it in the city or whatever. And then the other guy will go back and rebuild the list. And we'll move on from there. I think the only thing that we're going to keep into a constant is the warlord probably won't be able to get slain. Even if he dies, he just sort of gets carried off and comes back the next day. Because I don't know about you. Are you using Gaskill?
No.
Okay, he's not using.
You can kill my warlord.
Yeah.
I'm just using warlord.
He's just using a generic warlord right now, but building probably to bring Gaskill in at a later point.
Yeah, he isn't coming right away.
So unlike him, you know, the World Eaters, they don't leave anybody behind when they start out. So Karn took the first expeditionary force out, and you know, if Zufu dies, well, so be it, because he's Zufu, right? So you know, so that's
my movement.
that's his movement phase. So I'm gonna move my model. So we got an idea of.
No, I do my whole turn.
Is that how it works now?
It's still like 40k where I still do my whole turn.
So
I
movement
can
phase,
shoot now, and then so all I have to shoot is this guy.
and he's gonna get a minus, right?
Yeah,
Because
he
he
ran.
because he ran.
Yeah. And then so next 3 shots. Big shooting, 3 shots. So it's 6 up for me to hit you. Maybe shooting at that spot over there.
Okay, so he's gonna be shooting at this squad that Karn's hiding behind.
Yeah, so 6 up. Oh, hit 1. And then 5, so on a 3 up. No, it doesn't hurt you. I'll roll the 1.
So yeah, he rolled a 6 on one of his 3 attacks, and then rolled a 1, which he needed a 3 up, as you heard him say.
Yeah.
So that, I believe, is the end of his shooting phase.
No, I still got the boys, and I got the cannon still. I got a few shooting things. So over here, this squad's gonna be, he's gonna shoot at him. It's the same type of gun. It's the same thing, 6 up, because he ran. 1 hit. 1 wound. So it's a minus, oh no, there's no AP, so you get your 3 up save.
Okay, and I need a dice. You have one of my dice over there. My black one. And I'm just gonna roll it, and I rolled a 4, so he saved.
So then I'm gonna shoot the missile at you.
So now he's just
1 shot, 6 up again.
6 up again, but you know, he's rolled a few of them already.
That's a 4.
All right. So I believe all he has left now is the cannon.
It's just my cannon.
Oh no, wait. You know what? I'm going to let you, because we both forgot about this, your jet, your movement phase.
Oh.
Because we're both not used to using flyers as well, and how they come in at the end of your movement phase. So we'll bring them in just because. How far does he go?
Minimum of 20, maximum 60.
I have a 30 for my Drake. 60's across the board, so. Because the board's only 48, right?
Thank you very much.
Well, there's no point. Like, if we're going to use the models, we might as well catch our mistakes as soon as we can and initiate them, right? And it's off your edge of the board, I'm taking it as well, right? That's a pretty sturdy spot, too.
Yeah. Go there.
Okay,
So I can see the squad. Some of it.
We're gonna just wait, try and get him to finish the last of his turn, and we'll stop this video because we're almost at 10 minutes for this segment alone. I know they're gonna take a little bit of time right now, but
this at the same squad. It's a D6 amount. 2. And I'm looking for 3 ups. 2. And it's a no minus AP.
so I need 2 3-up saves.
Yeah.
That's 1, and I take a wound. And I'm not sure if berserkers are multi-wound or not.
I don't think so. I think they're still 1 wound.
I'm getting the book out as we speak. Corn berserkers, wound 1, so I lost a berserker. So
and then my
I guess it's just your jet now then, right?
my last thing will be the attack jet.
At least he's not going to shoot at the same squad.
Okay, that's good to know for later. Okay. Yeah, so he has 24 shots.
Oh, great. Only 24, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Looking for 5. Oh no, I'm looking for 4s because I'm shooting all the shots at 1 unit. Which is going to be the one that's hiding behind the building. Oof. You guys see anything?
4s. You said 24. Why don't you roll all? How many did you get so far? That was 24 dice? Oh, it didn't look like it.
Sorry, no, 24, 12, yeah, 12 plus 12. What am I looking here? I'm looking for 2s. Yeah, looking for 2s. So all but 1. Just 6.
6 3-ups?
Yeah. No, sorry, 6 4-ups. Because I have an AP of 1.
Just focus it back on the table here. Looking for my dice bag, guys, sorry. Found it. And we're at 11 minutes, and according to my meter...
Sorry, no, it was only
you only rolled 12.
It was only 12 shots.
Okay, that's why I was confused, because you said 24 shots, and you only rolled 12 dice.
I don't know why I said 24. I didn't realize that I could add two more shooters to it now.
So,
Nice.
so they all saved.
Nice.
They were all 4s or pluses.
Oh yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, so that's the end of that shooting phase.
That's my shooting phase.
So now
I can charge with anybody that's within 6 inches of my war bosses.
yeah, but your maximum charge distance is 12, right?
It's only 12, so I don't
So
think
I don't think you actually have anything in range.
Yeah,
I think actually, you know what? I think you might, and as scary as it sounds,
the
the Gretchen might be within range of that
No.
Elbrute.
No. And you have to have a line of sight on them, so. Or no, you don't have
You don't have to have line of sight for a charge.
No. But
You just have to know the unit's there.
Yeah. So that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. So bear with me now. I'm gonna pause this here for a second. Gonna get a drink. Yeah.